Hey everyone, it's more Crafts back for another video. Sorry if you can hear my air conditioning. It is very warm in here. So I have some new things to show you. I had a little bit of startitis, because almost all of my projects that I had here at Graham's I finished and are at Mom's. At Mom's, yeah. So, there's gonna be a little bit of admin before we get started, and I show you what I've been working on. Tomorrow night, or yes, it is still Saturday. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. in the evening, I am having a live sale. It starts at 8 and it'll be over probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock possibly. So the things I'm gonna have for up for grabs is project bags, sewed project bags. I have some tote bags. I have some drawstring bags. I have some small snap bags. I have some little notion pouches. I'm also going to have some crochet items. I'm going to have some hats. I'm going to have some crochet bags. I'm going to have some baby blanket sets. I'm going to have a big blanket. And I'm going to have 2 crochet tops. I have one that I'm going to show you here. I found a really awesome YouTube designer, who has a lot of crop tops using the granny stitch, which granny stitch is like one of my favorite stitches. So I definitely will link her tutorial in the description box below. It's very easy to follow along. I'm actually working on my second top. I probably will not get it done before our live sale tomorrow. I might. I am debating whether I want to take it to Mom's to finish, but I might just leave it here. I don't want to make too many crop tops, just because it is getting to be, it's like summer is like halfway over already. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna make like 2 or 3 of them, see how well they do, and yeah, just do that. And I wanted to let everybody know that next month is August, and I am doing a stitch marker, mystery stitch marker club. So you get 3 stitch markers for $10, and the shipping, plus shipping. So the shipping is like $3, I think Mom and I discussed. So it'll be like $13 for 3 stitch markers. Since it's August, it's going to be under the sea. Because the theme may not always match the month. Like in December, the theme might not be Christmas, but it might be Christmas. I want to do like animal themes. I want to do like I said, August is under the sea, so you could get a turtle, a shark, a jellyfish, a starfish, a dolphin, a whale, a seahorse, a mermaid, anything that basically lives in water you could get. So that starts, and if you want to sign up for that now, or if you want to sign up for that, now is the time to do it, so that I can start making the stitch markers ahead of time. So if you were interested in that, the best way to get a hold of me is through my email. which I will leave in a description box below. That's the best way to get a hold of me, is my email. So if you want to sign up for that, it is $10 for the first 3 months. And if I see that it gets off really well, then I might increase it. I might not. I don't know. I just basically want to test the waters a little bit and see how well this goes before I start actually making a bunch of stitch markers. I did make quite a few new ones that I will be posting once I get back to Mom's. So, yeah. So, I think that is all of the admin stuff. So I'm gonna get a drink. I never take a drink on my videos, but I have like a little tickle in my throat, so I figured I should. Okay, so since I only have one finished object, I'm just gonna show you that now. So this is a crop top, and I have a hard time doing measurements. I looked up so many different kinds of measurements online to see about how big the bust is supposed to be and all of that. Well, every single one that I have looked at is a completely different number. Every single one. So, I'm gonna measure this and let you know how big it is so that you can maybe let me know. So, the bust is about 34 and a half wide. So that is the bust. And it measures about It measures about 13 and a half inches tall for the cup. And I have the ties on it already. I did try this on myself and it does fit. I tried it over my shirt and it does fit. Because I had my TMI, but I went into Victoria's Secret and had my chest measured, my girls measured, because I was having a hard time finding bras because I'm a bigger size girl than most. And the lady there said I was like a 44 double D. Well, I went to Walmart and tried some on. I couldn't even get the hooks to hook. So then I went to a 44 triple D. That was still way too small. And it fit kind of, but it was still a little bit snug. So then I went to a 44 triple D, or 46 triple D, and that's what I am. But now, they don't even make bras that size anymore. The highest I've seen is like a 36 double D, and if you want anything higher than that, you have to go by X's. So I'm like a 3X, I guess, because I can't find anything. I can't find a 46 triple D anymore. So anyway, so like I said, I did try this on myself. It does fit. It's just it probably would fit a little bit better if I had somebody actually try to tie it in the back for me, but I was doing it myself since my grandparents are in bed. But here it is. Oh wow, I like this camera. I went back to my old camera because I had tried the one I was using. I didn't like how fuzzy it was. And then I tried another camera that was my Paps, and it had like an autofocus. And every time I would move, it would try to focus on different things in the room. So I went back to my old camera, and I love it so much better because it picks up the colors so much better. So this is the top. Like I said, it measures like 34.5 inches, and it's just a granny chevron top. Really, really nice. You can make it with worsted weight yarn, I used worsted weight yarn for this. I also used the hook she recommended was a 3.75 millimeter hook, and that is what I used, and I actually like how it came out. So these are just Red Heart Super Saver, white, black, and yellow. I think it's bright yellow. So I just used those colors. So, and the next thing I'm going to be making when I get to Mom's is I'm going to start, because I don't really have a lot of projects started there either, but I am going to start a granny hexagon cardigan, and I haven't determined the colors that I'm going to do yet. It might be like a rainbow of colors, just because I don't have enough of one color to do a big project. It's getting that time again where my yarn is getting limited, and I have to figure out, I basically have to mix and match and piece together what to make, because I don't have enough yarn here to take to Mom's, and I don't have enough yarn to take to Mom's to here. So I just have to kind of pick and choose the projects that I do work on and stuff. And yeah. So I'm gonna show you my whips now, because that's where we're at. I don't have any other finished objects. My other three finished objects that I have are at Mom's, and they, before I do my live sale tomorrow, as soon as I get to Mom's, I am going to go in and do a regular video like I'm doing now. So you'll get me 2 days in a row, and then you'll have my live sale at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and so you'll get me 3 times this weekend. Hopefully you're okay with that. I know I've been kind of MIA lately, and it's just because I just don't know what it is. I told Mom, I'm like, I'm gonna go in and do a video. By the time I want to do a video, I am so freaking exhausted. And lately we've been having a lot of thunderstorms, and usually the time that I do my videos, it's storming outside, and so anyway, I am in the middle of a row. So I'm making this one a smaller top. So here is my 2 triangles. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'm actually starting over here. I'm gonna take this out. So I'm using my Susan Bates 3.75 hook. I love Susan Bates hooks. And this is what it's coming out so far. Very fall colors. I'll just fold this one in half. I'll just fold it in half. So I have a variegated, and it's this old yarn right here. It has oranges and yellows and like a maroon color, and I really like it. It's really old, and the color is called oranges. So have this old skein of yarn. I got it from my brother's mom. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I have a brother and sister. They're technically my aunt and uncle, but I don't call them my aunt and uncle. I've always called them my brother. They are my Paps kids. So yeah. And then I have this like really, really bright orange. It's this one right here. And then I have this like burgundy maroonish color. And I'm doing one color of, or one color, one row of the variegated, and then I'm doing 2 rows of the first color, 1 row of the variegated, 2 rows of the second color, 1 row of the variegated, and so on. Which is kind of like I did for the like bumblebee one. So I actually thought about making some little bumblebee appliques and sewing them on the little front here. I don't know if that would be really weird or not, but that's what I thought. And then this one here, I thought about making some mushrooms and putting on. I don't know, let me in the comments section if you think I should do that. I'm drinking some sweet tea tonight because I don't have any Mountain Dew. So, my cart is filled to the brim with stuff, except for the top. I don't have anything on the top other than that top, the like yellow, black, and I don't know about you guys, but like I'm trying to grow my nails out, and they get so long and then they just start cracking and breaking. My Graham's nails are the exact same way. Okay, so this next project was kind of a finished object. The only thing I had to really do was crochet an applique and glue onto it for a baby blanket, but I decided that I want to make a granny square shrug or cocoon, whatever we're calling them. So I don't know if you remember this blanket. It was the one where I'm doing 2 rows of white and then a row of color. I ended with this purple here, right here, and then I decided that I wanted to make it into a shrug. So I'm slowly working on that, and I have a whole bag over here of yarn, and my ball dropped. I have a whole bag of yarn over here on my cart that I'm just going to slide over because this is now going to sit on top. And then, so I did a television a while ago, and one of the ladies asked me if I made blankets for older children, because she said she had a 1-year-old that she had a 1-year-old that she wanted a blanket for. And I said, well, yes, I can do that. I said, I don't usually make blankets for older kids, but yeah, I could do that. So she never got back to me about it. So I decided that I was going to make a big blanket for an older kid. It's cutting. Oh. So I have a rug underneath my chair because I have hardwood floors in my room, and this house is really old, and it's like my floor is like falling apart. But the wood is like chipping, and I get like splinters in my socks all the time, especially where my desk chair is. So I had a rug that was literally in front of my dresser. Well, since I don't have my cats, I call them my kids, like Bubba. You guys remember Bubba? If you're an OG, you remember Bubba and Baby. They were my boys. It's been a long time. Bub has been going for 5 years, and Kid has been going for 2. I miss them cats very, very much. But enough about that. So I put my rug where my chair is. Well, every time I would roll, it would like get caught in the wheels and get turned over and stuff like that. So I took some duct tape and taped around all of the edges. So now my rug, or my little rug that I have, stays in place and I can roll freely back and forth between my bed and my desk. And it's just like one of the pieces that is, so yeah. So getting back, this is going to be a long one, guys, I think. Whoops. It's probably really noisy. So getting back to the big blanket that I'm working on. In the Granny Square blanket, I am using a size 6mm hook for that. I started a fairly decent sized blanket. So this is at half, kind of half. Can't even get it all on the screen. So this is a folded in fours. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a folded in four. And this pattern is the Big Border Blanket by Lindsay Dale. She has a couple free blanket patterns. And she also has a lot of like free gnome patterns. There's like a basketball gnome, a butterfly gnome, a cop gnome, a firefighter gnome, a soccer gnome, a snowman gnome, all kinds of gnomes. They're all free. But I am using a 5.5mm hook for this, and my gram picked the cream yarn for this because I was on the fence between black and brown and gray and white and cream. Graham picked the cream, and I have several colors going into this blanket. And so the one I'm using now is Teal by Big Twist. All the yarn is Big Twist except for the cream. Hot Pink, Sapphire, Aqua, medium rose, which is like a really nice pink color. Then I have this forest green. And those are my scissors. And soft purple. Back right. So all these colors are going to go in this blanket. And another thing I want you guys to weigh on, or weigh in, I guess, is how should I stripe the blanket? Because I don't know if I should keep the blanket stripes in uniform, which means they all have the exact same amount of rows, or if I should do like a random number generator. So what I would do is I would mark 1 through 7 on the labels, do a random number generator. Well, of course this is going to be number 1, but we'll start it with the second color. So I'll number the skeins on the labels 1 through 7. Do a random number generator. Let's say I get like number 3. Whatever number 3 is, that's the color I'll use, and then I will do a random number generator. Let's say 1 through 15. And then whatever number that lands on is how many rows I do of that said color. Which I've done kind of like that in the past, and I might do that. Just to kind of get, like, I might even do that. You might as well just do it now. Gotta get a marker here. So you guys are going to mark these with me. So that is 1. Let's do the pink, a number 3. Let's do the mint, a number 2. Let's do the sapphire, a number 5. Let's do the green, a number 4. Let's do this pink, a number 7. And this one will be number 6. Okay, so now that we have all of the numbers, or all of the skeins marked, I'm going to get my phone, and I am going to go to my random number generator, and Mom will probably be mad because this is usually her job. Okay, so we are going to do 1 through 7, generate, and that is number 5. Which one's number 5? That one's number 7. Was it this one? That one's number 6. Number 5 is sapphire. Okay, so this is the second color, and we will do, and then 1 through, let's do 15, let's do like up to 15 rows. 2 rows. Okay, so, and then I am going to do this again for how many rows I'm supposed to do of the teal. 11. So I better write this down. I have my little notebook on my desk because I was writing down measurements for my tops, but I can't really go by that because every single one that I look up is different. Okay, so I'm going to write the bigger border, and I don't want the way this pencil is writing. Did you ever do that? Like, you get a pencil or a pen out of your, like, out of your thing, and you don't like how it writes? So I do this all the time. I like a pencil that writes like really, really dark, and I won't stop until I find a pencil that writes really dark. So let's see if this one writes dark. Okay. This one does not write any better, but okay. So we have, okay, I'm gonna do color, and then I'm gonna do row. So color 1, and we got 11 rows, and then then we have number 5 for color, and we had 2 rows. Okay, so now that I got that done, now we can move on, and I can put these yarns back under here. And then this is going to go on the top shelf like everything else that I have that I'm working on. Okay. My next thing that I'm working on was a bag. I started this bag. Okay, let me give you some background. Okay, I told you it was gonna be a long one, and I apologize for that. I just feel like I haven't talked to you guys in like forever, which I haven't. So I gotta close my drawer where my pens are, because I'm a little OCD about that kind of stuff, but it's whatever. I'm gonna take this stuff off my desk too, because yep, that was loud. That was my phone dropping on the floor because my yarn was attached to my hook. It's not in here, right? And my desk is a mess now because I dropped things all over the floor. I'm gonna put my notebook back in my crochet case before it gets lost. And I'm gonna put my crochet case where it belongs. Oh my god, my card is getting really messy. Okay, so I digress. Okay, so last week I was working on some bags, crochet bags, but I have made quite a few of them, and I kind of needed something else to work on. So I was making the bags or the squares for the 13 granny square bag that Crochet Joel has a tutorial for. Well, I didn't really want to make another one of them, so I found another tutorial by, who's it by? Who is it by? Sorry guys, it's, oh, Christina, or Christine, sorry, not Christina. Christine from Garden Yarns just posted another video. I'll probably be watching her after I get this video done. I might even work on my I don't know what I'll work on. I don't know what I have. Oh, it's by Days Crochet. Modern crochet patterns. Now she has a lot of crochet bags. And all you need is four granny squares. And so the colors I'm using is this really pretty purple. This color is lilac. I'm using white, this heather gray, and black. Okay, so this is how your bag is. Get that in the back. This is how your bag is made. So you sew the two middle squares together, and then it looks like a little egg, a little thing. And then you do I think you do 3 rows of granny squares or granny stitch, and then where like the corners, like here and here, you do decreases, like I had here. Like you do some, where am I at? You do some decreases right here. So this right here is like a decrease, where you're putting like 2 granny stitches into one, and you do that for like 3 rows. And then you do a row of, after you do the 3 row of granny stitches, you do a row of single crochet. And on either the front side or the back side, because it doesn't matter, because, well, anyway, once you reach like the middle point, which is like right here, you do like a chain. She does like a chain of 16, which I did that and I thought it was way too big. So the one that I have finished at Mom's, I did a chain of 6 or 7 to make it a little bit looser, and it works a lot better. And then you do the straps separate, and then you just sew it on. I hot glued mine on, but you could sew it on too, because I was afraid of the color thread looking through on the side of my bag and stuff. Now she lines hers, but I've seen other people make these exact same bags and they don't line them. So none of my crochet bags are lined, but there is an option if you do purchase a bag of mine that is crocheted and you want it lined, I can do it for you. I just didn't because honestly I've never lined a crochet bag, but I looked at some videos and it's pretty simple. So if you purchase a crochet bag for me, just let me know if you want it lined and I can do that for you. I'm using a 5mm hook for this. I think I told you all the hook sizes I'm using, right? So the big border blanket I'm using a 5.5. The granny chevron tops I'm using a 3.75, and the granny square shrub cocoon thing I'm using a 6, and this I'm using a 5. Which kind of is like the first time I think I've had so many projects using so many different hook sizes. I have a project right now that uses one of every hook size I have, except for my 6.5mm. Oh, and my 5. Oh no, I am using a 5.5. Just go through that on the floor. Oh, I have my plastic canvas down here too. But I don't really have anything on my plastic canvas to show you, so we're not even going to get into that. I do have a cut started. I'm using a 5.5 for this. I am using Karen cotton cakes, this huge cake right here, and this colorway is called Beach Glass, and I'm making a peeping penny out of it. That's my join. You know my favorite hat pattern of all time is the peeping penny. That's really awkward. But yeah, it's a peeping penny. So I might work on that next weekend and get that done so that I have something else to show you. I got this in the bag and then I got it out of the bag. I'll see if I can put it back in. So an update on my eyes. So my eye doctor had to cancel on us the last minute. So me and Mom were not able to get in to get our eyes checked. So hopefully we will be doing that. I think our appointment now is, they had a family emergency they had to go to. So our appointment now is for August 9th, I think. So this right here was the Care Bear that I was working on for Mom. I have yet frogged it because I don't understand why they put slip stitches in the middle of the pattern. But I did find another Care Bear pattern that's by Stringy Ding Ding that they have. Her favorite Care Bear is Grumpy Bear, and it just so happens that they do have a Grumpy Bear pattern for the Care Bears. So I will be making that one for her instead of, because the pattern that I had was from, it was an older pattern, and I just don't understand why they put slip stitches in the middle of the rounds. I don't understand that at all. And then this is supposed to be a monkey. So far, all I got is this right here. Just the top of his head. I think I have to make his other, like his eye patch and stuff. I think that is where I'm at. Well, right now I'm in like the section where you just go around and around and around. I have to look at the pattern, and this pattern is an ebook I bought. It is Little Friends and Hatching Bags. There's 19 patterns and they're just so cute. And I finished one that is at Mom's. It's the little goose. I finished that one. So yeah. So my last whip is my mom's axolotl. Now, I have a lot of body pieces. Okay, so let me try to get this yarn under control. So I have the head, I have the body, I have 3 little pink spots that need their ends sewed in, and I have 6 little gills that will be sewed onto the head. Let me just trying to get them all lined up here so you can actually see that I have 6, and I'm doing them in rainbow order. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then I have to do the tail fin, the arms, and the legs yet. And that little amigurumi is out of the Little Hatching book too. I'm trying to do all the pieces, and Mom has a list of amigurumis that she wants for Christmas. Some of them she knows about, some of them she does not know about, and I'm trying to find her list. Because I did have a list. Where did it go? I had a list that had all of her amigurumis on it. I'm gonna find that. Oh, here it is. Right here. Okay, so she wants the axolotl, the elephant, the monkey, the turtle, the sloth, and the butterfly one. So she wants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the little hatching friend, the little friends in the hatching bag. She wants 6 of those patterns. So far, I have the axolotl almost done. So I need to get working because I also have to do her grumpy bear, 3 other things that she does not know about. So I really got to get cracking on her stuff. So I'll be able to get everything done in time. So yeah. There is a little bit more that I want to talk about, which I think is okay. So as you guys know, I have a Facebook shop. And it is, right now it doesn't have very much in it. So I am trying to work really hard on adding new stuff to it. I'm going to be focusing on amigurumis for one, and I'm going to be focusing on some clothing items like cardigans, definitely some cardigans, some I gotta write down Mom's Christmas list in my little notebook so that whenever it comes time, I remember. So I'm definitely going to be adding some hats in there. I'm going to add some hexagon cardigans, some granny square shrugs, uh, maybe some hat and scarf sets. Hat and scarf sets, hat and probably not fingerless mittens, because let's face it, I am not a fan of mittens. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you would know that I do not enjoy working on mittens. I don't know what it is about them. I used to be able to do mittens, but I just can't do them anymore. Um, so yeah. And I want to be adding some blankets to the shop. Like, not baby blankets, like, I mean actual blankets. Right now, the two blankets I have on the go is I have the stitch blanket that I did a lot of work on, and I can't wait to show that to you tonight, or today, whenever I do a video. Can't wait to show that to you. I think I'm like one row 60, and I think whenever I had to frog it, I think when I showed it to you guys last was 2 months ago, and I was on like row 20 something, I think, because I had to frog it because I thought I made a big mistake in it. But now that is all done and taken care of, or that is all fixed, and I was working on it this past week. So there's definitely going to be new things coming to the shop. I am just in the process of making that stuff happen. Since it is getting to like fall, not quite fall yet, but I definitely want to have like a little bit of a variety for fall, like cardigans, hats, shrugs, just things like that. And then of course I'm always going to have amigurumi. Another thing I wanted to let you guys know is that I know I'm supposed to be taking orders again in crochet orders again in August. I need more time. I just now if it's stitch markers or something you want, or if it's something that you have been wanting me to make for a while, let me know. I don't know when I will be taking orders again, because I have to focus now on number one. I have to focus on getting my donation stuff done. I have to make a bunch of hats. I have decided that I am not making any more scarves. I have to make a lot of adult hats though, because I give adult hats to the nursing home near me, and stuffed animals near me. So amigurumi and hats are what I need to focus on. Plus, I'm going to be working on stuff for the shop for the winter. And me and my sister have been talking about maybe getting me a shop. She's gonna do some research and letting me know what she finds, what I'm able to do, and stuff like that. She's really good about doing research. So we don't know. I don't know what she found out or anything. I haven't talked to her. I'm gonna wait until probably the end of this week and then let her message her and see what she has found out, if anything. But yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I talked for over 50 minutes. So yeah, some things are gonna be new, are gonna be coming to the shop. Like I said, the crop tops, I'm not gonna make a lot of them. I'm only gonna make like 2 or 3 of them. And I'll post whenever I finish anything anymore. I am going to post it to Instagram. I'm gonna post it to my personal Facebook page. I'm gonna post it to my Facebook shop. I'm gonna post it to my Facebook group. Like, I'm gonna post, I think what I might do before I go to bed tonight, or even tomorrow when I wake up, I might take, or I guess today is, yep, it is almost 12:30 on Sunday morning. It is Sunday now, the 23rd, at 12:25, and I will be doing my live sale later on tonight. So yeah, I might take my pictures either tonight before I lay down, because I am getting kind of tired, so I might not work on anything. I might just take a couple pictures of what I'm working on in my finished object. And, yeah. Probably not my amigurumis, because there ain't much to show on that. I might show my blankets, or my blanket, my top, my hat. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded. Be on the lookout for my next video. By the way, this is number, I think, 19. Where is it? 18? I think it might be 18. I'm not even 100% sure. So this is number 19. I lied. So this is number 19. And my 20th episode will be out later today. And then we'll have my live sale. So yeah, I'll have a busy next couple hours. Well, next day and stuff. So yeah, if you can. Oh, I wanted to give a few shout outs. So I found 2 new to me channels. I haven't done shout out videos in like a long time. But I want to get the names right. So I'm gonna make sure I'm telling you who they are. Okay, so the first one I want to shout out is the Crafty Bumblebee. Now, she only has 38 subscribers and she has 7 videos. She is an autistic little boy, and she talks about him a little bit. But she crochets. She does not knit. She just crochets. So go check out her channel. Give her some love. The next one I want to tell you about is Crochet Creations by Jessica. She just posted 3 hours ago a yarn haul that she got from, I think, maybe Joann's. And she does Finish Object Friday and Whip Wednesday. She just did a Finish Object Friday 14 hours ago. She has 125 subscribers and she has 16 videos. So if you could go over and subscribe to her channel. Trying to figure out if there's anybody else that I just started watching. I don't know, do you guys ever, like, look and figure out that you watch so many crochet channels that it's really hard to tell who you watch anymore? And yeah, that's me. I watch so many channels, it's like not even funny. I either watch channels about crochet or bead weaving. Another lady that I watch is Judy's Crafts and Stuff. She has 328 subscribers. She does crochet, knitting, sewing, quilting, making clothes and wearables. She does gardening and growing veggies in the warmer months. And she also does diamond painting, watercolors, puzzles, and she said those are some of the crafts that she expects to add in 2023. So go give those three ladies a follow or subscribe to them. Watch their videos, give them some love, tell them that I sent you. And I really do think I'm going to let you guys go now because I am getting kind of tired and my headache is coming back with a vengeance. So I'm going to have to take something for it. So yeah, hope everybody has a great Sunday. Let me, if you can, let me know in the comments section about that one question that I asked you, which I forget now, but since we already determined about the blanket, so yeah, let me know in the comment section about the question that I asked, which I forget what it was. And I will talk to you guys later on here tonight or today. It probably will be about like 4 or 5 o'clock. I probably will do my video because I I need to organize some things and figure out some things. So might be about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, maybe even 6 o'clock, depending on what I have to figure out and stuff. But yeah, I will let you guys go. I hope to see you guys tonight at my live sale. And have a great day or night, whatever. I'm getting tired. Goodbye. Love you guys.